Please rest, my dear Esther. You have earned it. Yes, it is I. Now please rest. We will need your strength again in due time. Let me worry about that. Now sleep, for when you awaken, you will have a new and overwhelming power. I shall. I always do. See you on the other side. Hi there. Welcome to Behind the Bunny, an introspective retrospective. I am Sartre Brave Exvius, or just call me Sartre. And here we're going to discuss a little bit about my ideas and strategies and why I chose to do this in the first place. So let's get started. How about with a little introduction?
You all know me. Know how I earn a living.
Alright, so I'm not as rough and gruff as Quint, but some may say I share his admittedly unhealthy obsession with taking down the biggest, baddest creatures that threaten the world. In this case, the world of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. But where Quint gets quite literally consumed by his obsession, I have the privilege of just being able to hit the reset button. So, not quite the same. But with that said, let's take this back to where it all started in the first place. So I've been a big fan of Esther for a while, even though I didn't pull my first one for quite some time after her original banner. But once I did finally get her to a 7-star, I really enjoyed using her as a unit. And I've used her to clear pretty much everything, as you can see if you've been following the Murder Bunny's Revenge series. But the obsession didn't really begin until they first announced the enhancements that she was going to get. I was very, very excited about that, so much so that I created a post in the Brave Exvius forums to get everyone psyched up for it. Now, as we all know, those enhancements were an unmitigated disaster. They really screwed the pooch on Esther's enhancements. There's really no sense in getting into it. We all know how bad they were. While she gained an incredible amount of bulk and survivability, which really has made doing some of the harder trials way more possible with her, the fact that they barely touched her limit burst, I mean her primary mode of damage, was just appalling. But I hyped myself so high and fell so hard at the news that I literally didn't even want to play the game for a couple days. I just put the phone down and said, nope, not going to do it. But then I thought, this is crazy. It's just a game. It's all about having fun. So how do I still have fun with this unit that I love using? Well, you go and you murder everything you can with her. So I started with the Demon Wall because it's a really good trial for Esther. It fits her very well. She's got a lot of innate killers, really easy for her to hit the Stone Killer cap. With her new bulk, makes it much easier for her to survive some of the fixed attacks. And plus, her buffs are undispellable now, so don't have to worry about Demon Wall's dispels taking out her attack buff or her LB damage boost. And I didn't actually record the first episode, if you will, of Murder Bunny's Revenge. I just took screenshots because at the time I wasn't really comfortable with taking and recording videos of my clears, much less putting them online for others to see. Needless to say, I got over that pretty quick because the second episode was with the Venomous Vines trial, the scoring version. I had actually made a wager with a forum member at BraveExvius.com where I was confident that Esther could destroy the vines in 3 turns or less. Needless to say, she got it done. And really, the rest is history. I got really excited at this point, and people in the forum were really excited to see me clear some of these trials with Esther, even though people assumed that her enhancements just made her completely worthless. So here we are, almost 5 months later, and Esther has cleared pretty much every trial that is worth her time, right up to Behemoth and Shinryu 2. If you've been watching and keeping up with the series, you would have seen those. And a question that I'm asked a lot is, when am I just going to retire her and give her up? And the answer to that is never. I will continue to try every trial with her, even if she doesn't get a Neovision Awakening or a Neovision unit. I'll keep trying. I'm sure one day it will just be too much. And I know I'm not alone in hoping that she gets the awakening that she truly deserves sometime in the near future. My hope is that it comes with the upcoming NV Elena banner. But who knows? Thank you for watching the inaugural episode of Behind the Bunny. Hopefully this is just the first of many to come. Many thanks to the folks at BraveExvius.com who have given me a lot of support along the way, as well as the folks over at Reddit who have also supported me in this little adventure. In the next episode, I'll talk about the loyal friends affectionately known as the Murder Bunny Army, who have helped me throughout many of these trials along the way, oftentimes building absolutely ridiculous Esther builds in order to help me clear some of these trials. I'll also discuss how to properly build a Murder Bunny, and in doing so, hopefully we'll provide some tips and advice on how to build other units that also do the majority of their damage through limit bursts. In the meantime, I'm starting a new series of trial clear videos using a character that was recently awakened here in FFBE, but rather than spoil the surprise, how about I just show you a little teaser.